Hey, Pure Charm from the Pure Love Kingdom. I am the Wellness Witch here, and I'm lighting sage. This is the first time I have lit sage in this space, and if you don't know anything about sage, it's for cleansing, purifying. It can be just on like a 3D level so that, maybe you're like getting just toxins out of your house, but it's also very spiritual. So last week I made a video and I was smoking a cigarette and I was talking about addictions, but we are working on adding in more healthier ways. So this is really tied in with cleansing negativity out of your life. So it can go even deeper. So if you've had anybody that has wished bad upon you, then this can help with that as well. So if they have used words to cut you down, to make you feel less than you are, and you have those toxic thoughts in your head, whether they said them out loud to you or whether you feel, or they've already told you that they said these words to other people. Like sometimes you let people into your life that talk a lot of shit behind your back, and every single negative word that they say to you comes back. And it might take a little while for you to find out that they were talking that way about you, but it's negative energy and it's out there floating around, and it comes back to them, and it comes to you and you feel it, and you might feel it right when they're doing it or around that time, or you might feel it later, or with manifestation, you know um, just wishing bad upon somebody can come back months and months later. So if you were hating on that person and you were saying mean things about them or saying negative things about them to other people in your life, then 6 months later, that might come back to you. And I'm not talking about like in a way where we do not practice anything dark here. We go into the dark, but we do not project darkness onto people, and we do not return to sender. Um, I have female friends that do that. It's not like I haven't heard, stories, but we do not teach that at the Pure Love Kingdom. Um, Honestly, you know, there's just no such thing as taking revenge on people. We don't do that. So we try to just clear out that negative energy, remove those toxic thoughts, and work on ourselves and healing. And whatever they sent out, um, the universe will automatically deliver it back. We believe in a higher power, and we believe that there's eyes watching every single thing that you do, and the universe knows. And so we believe more in protection and trusting our intuition. And so if somebody who has hurt us comes into our life, we just tap into our higher power. We tap into the universe. We ask God, the stars, the universe. We say, "Is this the right time?" So, um, so yeah, that's. I mean, I think sage is a really great way to just kind of sit with that. You can meditate with it. You can pray with it. You can do whatever. You can just have it burning and just have your thoughts in your head. So I personally don't really like how it smells, but I know that it has powers. So I have a lot of it. Um, and I even have more. I bought special sage. I'm wondering if I should share it with you. Let me see. Yeah, we're at 5 minutes. I can share it with you. So, I think this is it. No, this is just a different one that I have. Each one of these is, I went to like a fortune teller to get some healing about a year and a half ago, I think, maybe 2 years ago. It was a while ago. So this has traveled with me to 3 other locations. This is the 4th location in 2.5 years that it's been at. But each one of these, this is monk Chinese white stone. Each one of these goes with a different ancestor or a different entity that is protecting me. And I know this sounds a little witchy, and yes, it is witchy. Absolutely, it is. So I'm going to show you. But this lady told me about 5 or 6 different ancestors that I had watching over me. And so I decided to kind of tap into them, and I wanted to remember. So I have 5. 5 is the number of challenges. And I have these little skulls that go with them. And this was pretty expensive. Like this one was like $20, but each one is something different. And I forget which one goes with which one. Actually, the monk Chinese writing stone. So the monk Chinese writing stone. So there's a bunch of them. I think that the sage goes with this one. I think this is the writing stone. So I'm very much into skulls, always have been. Sometimes I try to hide it. I mean, I don't like do the heavy goth girl thing anymore, but I was goth girl. So I have a nun. My grandmother is a nun, like, that watches over me. And so there was one of them that went with her, and I'm not really sure, but each one is a little bit different. You can see like the different markings. It's hard to remember. This one doesn't say what it is. I have to look them up to remember what they are because I'm just opening them up right now. But that's a $50 stone. So I invest in my spiritual healing. You know, I just do. This is a Jesuit. I can't say it, but I think she said there was 2 of them. This one too. So this is the zebra marble spirit calling. So there was like two smaller ones, I think, that went together to, it was just, you know, because that was an experience, and it cost money to go and see these people. And so I wanted to carry on and tap into ancestor protection. And then I forget who this is, how light. I forget everybody she said, but it doesn't matter. Just if I want protection and I want to call and help, then these different sages, I wish I would have written it down better. I could always go see her again, or I can meditate on it and figure it out. And then this is the last one. Wow, that was a real expensive one. $65. So this is, he's just black onyx. So this has a lot of power. All of these being like the black stones, you know, the black is for protection, and the white is for purity. So I've kind of been going on this path for a little while. You can see they're all black and white. I actually was always kind of like in touch with like priests and nuns. And I mean, I'm a bad girl though. I mean, I just wanted to be a nun so that I could tempt the priests. I'm sorry. I gotta be truthful. I gotta let it out. And I do have a priest in my family. Um, and we've always kind of flirted. He's way older, but like, like letting my secrets out, like nothing ever would happen. And he actually worked with Mother Teresa. So this is my husband's uncle. So he's an uncle to me. Um, and I guess he just contacted my son the other day and said hi. So he's followed me on social media when I was doing some of my adult content stuff, and he would try to tell me like, I don't know if you should be doing this or like whatever. Like he would like try to say stuff, and I would just stand up for myself and just be like, no, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, but I love you. Um, so, and I do love him very much. We had some great conversations. I've known him for about 25 years. So, so yes, but at the same time, I really believe in purification as well. So if right now, I'm celibate and I believe that. Like, I do not put myself in any situations where that can be broken. And so if I commit to something, then I commit to it. And so, you know, it's, that's where I am right now. So just because I had a fantasy of, it was probably a past life and I haven't really tapped into it. That's very, very possible now that I'm thinking about it. Probably a past life. Like, I can't even like think right now because I feel silly in a way, like sharing this because of course my mom and dad are going to watch it. Hi, mom and dad. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you sage, and that it really helps with protection, and so do all these stones. So there's definitely people in your life. I'm sure there's been people in my life that have really hated on me behind my back. They were nice to my face to get what they wanted, and then they were like evil behind my back, and I do not put out that kind of energy. So I would rather I'd rather be alone and, you know, just protecting myself from evil words and spells and thoughts that go out into the universe and then fall back down. But they don't fall back down on me because I protect myself, and I have plenty of protection in place, in the 3D sense and in the 5D sense. And I know how to protect myself as well, just, with going out into the world and being very closed off. So I have layers upon layers of protection. So yeah, you just got to be careful what you wish upon people, and you've got to protect yourself. So just thought I would share. Thank you for watching. Bye. I love you.